Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and a very pleasant night to you, my precious pack, and welcome back once more to Vega Conflict, and it's the monthly event, Resistance. So, you know what that means, time to properly time and cover a vessel. Weapons, shielding, and a special. Let's jump right into it. So, kicking off, we have the Scavenger. It's an interesting vessel, and we'll start with the statistics first. So it comes with a base 2-hour repair time, same as just about everything at this point. It has an effective range of 0 to 6,000 meters, nice. It has 250,000 hit points, a bit low compared to the previous vessel. It has a maximum mass of 19,000 tons, same across the board as just about everything else at this point. It has 3,500,000 cargo space. Yeah, same as everything else, no different. It has a forward speed of 800 meters per second, impressive. It has a rotation speed of 50 degrees per second, could be better. It has a strafe speed of 660 meters per second, not bad. It has a 600 astronomical units per hour in sector speed. Noted, but I'm pretty sure everyone that uses these will be jumping around the sectors with warp drives and whatnot like that, so it's kind of pointless. Okay, let's take a quick look at the quick assembly skill. So, every time you destroy 2 vessels, it will call in a wrecker spawn ship. Now, for the player spawn details real quick, it has a defend range of 500, unknown if that's the range or any. When they don't put meter or anything like that, you don't know what the value could be. It could be meters, it could be yards, it could be miles, it could be kilometers. It could be the distance between your pinky and your knuckle. Just putting that out there. And an attack range of 2,000. It, for some reason, has a spawn idle of 1 second. Don't know what that is, nor am I going to try and think about it. It has a spawn rate of 1 and a spawn limit of 1. So does that mean you get 1 every time you destroy 2 vessels, or are you limited to 1 period until that one is destroyed? Either way, we'll find out later. On to the spawn ship details. So, right off the bat, we have a kinetic damage type with 8,000 damage per second. Not the best. Looking kind of shabby there. A range of 0 to 2,500 meters. Ooh, that's pretty bad too. It has 150,000 hit points, kind of making up for it. It's 100,000 shy of what the vessel itself has by default. It's 200,000 points of shielding. Impressive. Most impressive for this tiny little thing that's made of garbage. It's literally pulled together from scrap metal. It has a 95% shield defense value. It has an energy, kinetic, and explosive shield resistance of 40%. Not bad. It can travel at up to 1,500 meters per second, has a rotation speed of 35 degrees per second, and you might not even mention its strafe speed because it's basically non-existent at only 60 meters per second. When you compare that to the forward speed, it literally means next to nothing. And for the final traits, it has a charge disruption value of 5%, a cooldown disruption value of 5%, and a fire disruption effect. Not too bad when it comes to disruption. Let's take a look at the restraining system really quick. So, when 2 enemies are within the hole's firing arc, its weapons will apply a stasis value, and it'll get a speed boost for 5 seconds. So it gets a stasis value of 25%, for 10 seconds, and a cooldown of 15 seconds. Okay. It increases the forward and strafe speed both by 5%. Could be better. Now, as for the rest of the stats, any armor you equip onto it, will have its hit points value boosted by 150%. Any armor that you also equip will have its mass reduced by 10%. Any shields you equip will have their mass reduced by 20%. It has a 20% resurgence value, so if it gets destroyed in PvP, it'll give you back 20% of the health you lost from that fight. As for the shield energy, it gets a shield energy boost of 100% at Mark 1, and it has a 5% charge rate with a 5-second delay after it's taken damage, and it can recharge when it's fully depleted. I like the recharging from when fully depleted, especially considering the fact that right above it has basically something that negates it. Moving on, it has an astral burning resistance of 25%. It has a stasis resistance of 35%. And then as for the rest of the resistances, it has alien plasma and blank nebula resistances completely. And it has a spectre resistance of 25%. Noted. Let's move on to the weapons. Let's see what they have to offer real quick. So, the flare cannon, level 1, has 14,500 damage per second, and that is an energy damage type. It weighs 3,000 tons. It has a 0 to 6,000 meter attack range, and its rounds travel at 4,000 meters per second. Those are some very fast rounds, but some vessels in this game are very fast, and even they will fail to hit depending on the situation. As for level 2, 16,000 damage per second, and weighing in at 3,715 tons. Nothing else changes. Let's hop over to the defense tab, and let's actually see what we have in the shielding department now. We have the acclimated shield level 1 and level 2. Level 1 stats are mass of 2,100 tons, a defense value of 95%. Not bad, only 5% bleed through. It has an explosive, energy, and kinetic reduction of 50%. Interesting. Just had to check a different one really quick by getting back on point, and it has 35,000 points worth of shielding. Not bad. Level 2, exact same defense, exact same explosive, energy, and kinetic reduction value. The only difference is it now weighs 2,850 tons. Has an energy value of 45,000, and that's it. As for the special, which we'll close up the video on after this, if you know ionized optics, then you know this one very well. Just cut out the range value increase, and you're pretty much good to go. It weighs nothing. It increases your damage against shielding by 40% and reduces your damage against hit points by 25%. That's it. That's literally it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this fairly prolonged video. But either way, I'm going to let you go so you can get started with the event, which started when you started watching this video. So I just wasted like 8 minutes of your time. But either way, be safe out there in the void, happy hunting, and as always, I'll see you later.